All right. What is up, everybody? Another morning. Another morning. So today is a lot of the same. Just circle prospecting. I saw Ricky put something out that was talking about how like his methodology and everything around circle prospecting has changed, and he wrote some article. I haven't read it yet. That's wild though. That kind of makes me question my entire being, because it's really all I've done. So I feel like it mostly it's worked pretty well for me. So I'll stick with it, but I still need to read the article and see exactly what he said. Sounds like there's a bigger need for intentionality around the reason of, or the reason for the call, is what I was picking up based off of just the headline alone. Action is the fundamental key to all success. That makes sense.
Wave. Press 1 to continue.
Alright. Let's get that phone. Ring, 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 ring.
Press 1 to continue.
Still in the Christmas
Press
spirit.
1 to continue.
I'm hitting one.
Goodbye.
Even Red X is hanging up on me this morning. Hopefully that's not foreshadowing. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. I've got a couple numbers left in this subdivision that I was calling the other day, so I'm gonna finish that one out. I like it. It's a subdivision where not much has happened, so it's nice to kind of have a conversation with folks about finally some activity. All right. Here we go.
Welcome to Wave. Press 1 to continue.
All right. We're in. We're in. No warm up. We'll see how this goes. I gotta remember how to talk for a second. Sometimes you just gotta hit the go button and go.
This is David. I'm not able to get to the phone right now. Please
It's the right
leave me a
number.
message and I'll
Love
get
that.
back with you as soon as possible. Thanks.
David, what's going on? Hey, this is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right here in Roswell, just down the street. Hey, if you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring, my number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See you, David. That was the right number. I'll try to call his wife as well. There's been a couple times where I always call husband and wife if the first one doesn't answer, and the husband will call me back. He'll be like, "You call me and my wife?" Oh yeah, yes sir. I did do that. Right. I wonder if she might be an agent. Can't find her number though. Cold beer. I'm kidding. It's orange soda. Good morning, everyone. I forgot a better setup for my phone and audio and stuff like that. If I'm going to be doing this more often.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail for Cindy Davis. I'm sorry I can't take your call
Cindy,
at the
that's
moment,
right.
but if you'll please leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks and have a great day.
Hey, Ms. Davis. Good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell, just down the street. Hope things are well. Hey, if you get a spare second today, at some point, if you could give me a ring back, that'd be great. My number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. Bye. Try to call her husband. Mr. Davis. So I had somebody set us straight. You got to be so careful who you surround yourself around. There's so much negativity around like cold calling and the stigma behind it, and it just being a grind. And I'm talking about like from the viewpoint of an agent, how it's just it's a tough thing to do. But this lady hopped on the call, like the whole vibe was just so negative, and she just, I don't know, it was like she grabbed the entire room. It was like, hey, listen, like we gotta be careful how we're shaping our mindset around making cold calls. It's honestly an amazing opportunity to, hey, I get to sit here. I get the opportunity to reach out to people, meet new people, try to bring value to them, make friends. And that kind of like really, I don't know, that hit me hard. Because it does suck. I mean, y'all can see I sit here in a closet, and it can be defeating if you don't make progress. But if you can kind of lean on your intentions, it really takes away that sting. I'm not sure if that's relatable to anybody or not, but hey, Mr. Davis.
It is.
Hey, good morning. This is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams over here in Roswell. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. What do you need?
Yeah, no, I didn't really want to take up much of your time. I'm sure you probably saw it. A house just down the street just sold, so I was just introducing myself and seeing if I could do any. Oh, dude, hung up. What do you need? That's never good. That is never good. He sounded like he was having a busy morning. I think that's what he meant. He didn't have the time for me. The Elliots. It's a cool name. What do you need? Just need to talk to you for 1 second, sir.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
It was a very polite answering machine.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Tom Elliott. Please leave your name and a brief message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Have a great day.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Tom, good morning. Hey, this is Jake, just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope things are well. Happy Thursday. Hey, if you get just a spare second today, if you could give me a ring, my number is just 678-467-4618. Thank you, sir. See ya. I would say I do get a lot of callbacks. I don't know what's considered average. I'm not a big fan of the callbacks, especially if you've called like multiple subdivisions in a day, because you're trying to backtrack. Who am I speaking with? What neighborhood are you in? And they always call it like unopportune times, right? If you've got something else kind of time blocked. I don't know. So I struggle with them a bit.
You reached the voicemail of AC. Please leave a message.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished.
But I mean, even just like talking through that out loud, I think on the callbacks, it should just lean more on the original intention of the call, which is try to make a friend, right? See if there's any value I can bring. So what does the neighborhood matter?
Melissa Sanchez.
Hey, Ms. Sanchez, good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right here in Roswell, just down the street. Hey, if you guys get a spare second today, if you could give me a ring back, my number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. Bye-bye. Sounds like they might speak Spanish, which would be tough to communicate with them because I do not. Sad, right? You take like 7 years of a language going through school and you come out knowing nothing. That's on me, I guess, though.
Michael Sanchez.
Hey, Mr. Sanchez, good morning. This is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hey, man, if you get just a spare second today, if you could give me a ring, my number is 678-467-4618. Thanks, man. Bye. Man, RedX needs a...
Please press 1. For Spanish, please press 2.
That is not the number. RedX needs a pause button. I used to have it on my single line dialer, but supposedly like one day it went away and I called and asked why, or supposedly it was never supposed to be there. It was like a glitch in the system, but the functionality was great. Like for me, I do a lot of back end research while the phone is ringing to see if I can't find some numbers on my own in the event that what RedX is providing doesn't work. And I've like have a decent amount of success with that. But now the only time I have to research is when the phone is actually ringing. So when you see like me going back and forth, that's what I'm doing while I'm trying to find numbers while the dial tone's going.
James Gertner is not available at the moment.
Meisterson? John and Claire. Going with the first name here. I don't like saying that last names wrong.
Please leave your message for Claire Christensen.
Hey, Claire, good morning. This is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams, right over here in Roswell. Hope things are going well. Hey, if you get just a spare second today, if you could give me a ring, my number is 678-467-4618. Thanks so much, Claire. Talk to you soon. Bye. See if we can get her husband. Another number. I don't know if you guys listen to podcasts or what, but I tend to latch on to a couple people and just like immerse myself in them. Ricky was probably one of the first for real estate. From a business perspective, was Alex Hermosi. Obviously, he's absolutely blown up. And then bits and pieces of Gary Vee. I think he's incredible in terms of like philosophies to try to feel like fulfilled and mindset and happiness and all the what some people would consider frou-frou, but I think it's so important.
Hi, this is Simony. Please leave your message. Thanks. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Worsham. But I was taking notes on this video today, and it was like the key to being like happy is finding fulfillment in the present. So many people get worried about like what's happened in the past, what's coming. But if you can wake up every day and have some sort of excitement for what you're doing, what you're building, that's truly kind of happiness. I get so sometimes I get so focused on
Hi, you've reached Alice's cell phone. Please leave a message.
like the destination. Hey, Alice, good morning. This is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hey, I hope things are going well. Happy Thursday. If you get just a spare second, if you could give me a ring back, my number is 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See you, Alice. Yeah, I'm so big on delayed gratification that I just get sometimes too caught up in that. So trying to find enjoyment and just the day-to-day tasks that it will take to get to the desired destination. But who really even knows what that is? Because I feel like there's always a gap. Even if you get where you think you want to go, it's just going to continue to grow.
Hey, it's Matt. Sorry I missed your call. Please leave me a message
Man.
and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
the tone, please record your
About to have to
message.
switch
When you have
subdivisions.
finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Matt, what's going on? Hey, this is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell, just down the street. Hope things are well. Happy Thursday. Hey, if you get a spare second at some point today, if you could give me a ring, my number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks, Matt. Some people might think like I sound a little bit unprofessional in the way I converse, but I just try to keep it super conversational, just like how I would actually speak with somebody. And if that works, cool. If it doesn't, then we weren't meant to work together.
Hi, you've reached Elaine Lee. Sorry I can't take your call right now, but please leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks and have a great day.
Mr. Winters. Come on, man.
This is Rich Winters. Please leave me a message. Thanks.
Rich, hey, this is Jake with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope things are well. Hey, if you get a spare second today, if you could give me a quick ring back, that'd be great. My number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See you, Rich. All right, I just finished that list, so I'm going to hop over to new subdivision. The subdivision that I'm about to call, I don't really, to be transparent, I really don't know much about. But there hasn't been, the house that just sold in there was the first home that sold in there in well over a year. So very similar to the subdivision that I'm calling now. I feel like when it's been that long, people like to know kind of what happened, where, like what it sold for, so they can get an updated idea of where their property values are. There's a couple that I can hand dial here. For some reason, Red X didn't give me the number, but worth a try. Susan and Mark.
Susan Quinn.
Hey, Susan. Good morning. This is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. How are you?
Good, thanks.
Good. Hey, I was calling. And I'm sure you probably saw it. I didn't really want to take up much of your time, but a house just sold over there in the Gables. So it's just kind of introducing myself and seeing if there was anything that we could do for you guys from a real estate standpoint.
I think we are all set right for now. We're planning on staying for a number of years.
Gotcha. I don't blame you. That's a heck of a spot. If I guess right, if 5, 10, 15 years down the road, y'all do something, is there do you have an agent over here that you, I guess, already would work with or lean on currently?
Actually, I'm a real estate attorney, so I work with a number of different agents.
Very cool. What attorney office are you?
Wiseman.
Oh, no way. That's
I'm in the
wild.
coming office.
Very cool. Yeah.
If you ever need an attorney, I'd be happy to help you.
Yeah, that'd be great. I just listened to y'all's Sess.
The safe real estate.
Yeah, all the contract changes and everything like that. So I appreciate everything you guys do.
Oh, well, I appreciate you too. So if you need anything, you just let me know.
You got it. Thanks so much for the
Okay.
time.
Thanks.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
Susan. Real estate attorney. Wiseman is one of the larger real estate attorneys here in Georgia. The guy that runs it actually does all of our contracts and stuff, that all of our transactions are done on. I think there's one more I can call in this neighborhood, and then I'll hop back on the dialer and get going. But like I don't know like why RedX didn't have that number or what, but you know, it was a conversation. And I really don't need an attorney. I've got a few that I really already know, like, and trust. She sounded like she honestly wanted to get off the phone. She didn't want to speak with me. Arlova.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 404-543-5012 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Maria, this is Jake with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope things are well. Hey, if you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring back, my number is 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. Bye-bye.
Hi, I'm a Google virtual assistant.
There's no
Can I
way
explore
around
the
these
person you're
things.
trying to reach? Before I try to connect you, can I ask what you're calling about?
The lottery.
I apologize, but I'm only able to check the reason for the call and try to transfer you to the person you're calling. Could you give me a quick description of what you're calling about?
820 Gable Ridge.
Okay, one last thing before I transfer you. Can I ask who I'm speaking to?
Jake Bushillin. If this rings, this will be the
I'm
first.
sorry, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
Jake Bushillin. If it rings, this will be the first time I've ever gotten
Could you
through.
repeat what you just said? I didn't understand.
Jake.
Unfortunately, the person you're calling cannot take your call right now. Have a nice day.
Yeah, that thing is like ironclad. I don't I don't know what he wants to hear in order to pass my number along. I've tried everything. I'm like, this is Justin Bieber. I'm calling from the lottery office about your winning your winnings. Everything, man. He's a savage. He doesn't let anybody through. All right. All right, I'm back on now. Dialer's about to get going. The subdivision, the one that just sold, was the highest sale in there, so that's always good. People like to see that. It's a small subdivision too, which I somewhat like because right, typically everybody's seen that the house was on the market. Some of these bigger subdivisions, people never even see the signs. You know what I mean?
Welcome to Wave. Press 1 to continue. Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Mr. Johns, good morning. Hey, this is Jake, just with Keller Williams, right over here in Roswell. Hope things are well. Happy Thursday. Hey, when you get a spare second, if you could give me a quick ring back, my number is 678-467-4618. Thanks. Bye.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Mr. Johns, good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I just left you a voicemail on another line. I wasn't sure the best spot to get you. So I apologize if it's a duplicate. But yeah, this is I'm with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. If you get a spare second today, if you could give me a ring, 678-467-4618. Thank you, sir. Renner.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 678-786-100049 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Miss Renner. Good morning. This is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope you're doing well. Hey, if you get a spare second this morning, if you could give me a ring back, my number is 678-467-4618. Thanks. Bye. This could be an agent. I was trying to figure that out before they answer. Doesn't look like it. Sorry, Miss Carter. Come
Your
on.
call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Mrs. Carter, this is Jake. I am with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope you're doing well. Hey, if you could give me a ring back whenever you get a spare second, that'd be great. 678-467-4618. Thanks. Bye. All right. kind of a lot of freak out there. Is Ainsley a guy or a boy or a girl? I don't know. That's why I hesitated. Ainsley? I don't know. It's a girl, right?
Hi, you've reached Pam. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I think that'd
Thank
be a
you.
girl.
Bye. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, Pam. Good morning. This is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. Hey, when you get a second, if you could give me a ring back, that'd be great. 678-467-4618. Thanks. Bye. I don't think that was even the right lady. Rachel and Joel.
Hello?
Hey, Joel.
Yeah.
Hey, man. This is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you, man?
Good. Hey, I didn't really want to take up much of your time. I'm sure you saw it too. That house over off West Wind just sold. So, just kind of introducing myself and seeing if I could do anything for you guys from a real estate standpoint.
Appreciate it, man. We have an agent. We've had her for 8 years now.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
We're good with her, and no, but I appreciate it. And I know cold calling sucks, so I appreciate the work that you do. I've got a team of 15 SDRs myself, so I appreciate the work you do.
You're a good guy, man. You're a good guy. I appreciate you getting it. What line of work are you in?
I'm a VP of sales for a software company, and so I run our entire sales team, and we have 14 cold callers that they each make 3,000 dials a month. So we're
That's great.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's tough, man. But it's I listened to something this morning, and you feel free to share this with the team or whatnot. It's just trying to change the mindset around it. Like, this is a prime example of it. I get to meet super cool guy, very successful. You get to make relationships, you get to speak with people, you get to bring value to people. So just trying to flip it 180. You know what I mean?
No, so I mean, it's some people are assholes, and every asshole you speak to is one closer to someone who you can actually help, and that's just
it's well
part
said.
of it. It's a very thankless job, but if you can commit to the number one hardest thing to do is to commit to the volume.
Yeah.
And if you can commit to the volume and just burn that into your skull, you'll be able to be successful. That's the hardest part.
That's right.
But and again, I know that real estate's in a space that is so congested with outbound callers, and even with mortgage companies and all that. So you don't have an easy job, because the preconceived resistance that people like myself have baked into us is very difficult to overcome. And so
that's well said.
Here's what I would tell people. That, and you probably want to get to your next call where you can actually get some value. What I would tell people is, if you separate yourself from the outcome, you'll be much happier. And if you talk about yourself a lot on the call, and then they say no, then you're going to take it personally and say that they denied you. But if you completely take yourself out of it, they're only denying your offering. They're not denying you. And sometimes that's a helpful mindset to have, as you have to go hang up and then, make another dial.
That's well said, man. Yeah, it's like, I think it was Alex Ramosi that said it. It's like unmarrying the result from the action from the result, which is, if you can do that, then and stay consistent and hit the volume or the numbers, basically what you said, then as long as you're on the right path, it's successes will come. So I appreciate it, man. I know I ate up
another guy you should listen to. Have you ever heard of Jeremy Miner?
Jeremy, yeah, he always talks so confused, like on his.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
He's good, man. He's good. I went down that rabbit hole for a while, and I think you try to pick up things from
Well,
people.
here's what happened. You watched one video, and Instagram and YouTube gave you the next 250.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Like the algorithm, whatever he's got going on is wild.
Yeah. But both of those guys have something to learn. Are you a young agent, or are you trying to get your license, or how does this whole thing work?
Yeah. So I was in the corporate world for a while. I worked over at UPS at their headquarters for about 5 years, and then I transitioned into real estate about 4 years ago. It was my first. I'm in my fourth full year. So yeah, I mean, I'm a solo agent. Like the real estate space is pretty misunderstood. It's like a lot of people think you get your license, you go work for a broker, and they start giving you stuff. It's like that's
Right.
could not be further from the truth. It's you get your license, and it's that's right. They don't do anything for you, man. Like legit nothing. So you're everything, right? Your marketing, your sales, your back office, finance. Like I have to run payroll and stuff. It's wild. So that's kind of my gig right now. I mean, I found success, which it was good timing, but market conditions are different. This is my first time going through more of a down. Not that the market is down, just transactions are down.
Different. Yeah.
So trying to this is one thing that I can control. I can't control like what houses do or don't come on the market, but I can control just kind of
Yeah.
reaching out to people, trying to build relationships. And I mean that's kind of the right into our conversation. Like most people already know somebody, but trying to find the 20 to 30% that don't, and then are receptive
I was
to.
going to ask you, is that about what it is? Like, because everyone that I speak to, either their brother or someone's an agent. So how many people out there do not have an agent?
That's, I mean, I don't know, maybe 30%. And typically, honestly, like the folks that don't, and it's scary, right? A lot of people have agents, but man, I'll tell you what, every agent is so far from the same. I kind of walked you through what it takes. I mean, I didn't really explain to you what it takes to become an agent, but the barrier to entry is not very high. So, I mean, you get a lot of people, that come in and just, hey, want to side hustle and do it strictly for the money. And that's scary. They do maybe 1-2 transactions a year or every other year. And that is, I mean, that's honestly disrespectful in my eyes, just because, I mean, I do it full time. And if you don't, there's really no way to stay up to date with things and truly serve people to the highest and best ability. So like, even I'm never pushy on calls, but like, I don't know. Like if somebody truly does feel like they're in good hands, then I never try to get in between an existing relationship. But there have been a few times here and there where I'm like, okay, well, where you try to express your value a little bit more rather than, hey, just know that Jake is not the same as who you might be working with.
Right.
Which was big implications.
Because you've got to, without being an asshole, you've got to figure out if the person's working with a legit agent or if they're working with someone who's like, oh, I'll do the house for 2%, and they're like, holy cow, 1% on a $700,000 house. Like, I'd love to keep that in my pocket. And so you have this people that are working the system, but you want to figure out, do you have a legit agent who does this for a living, or do you have stuff? And it's good luck finding that out without, essentially interrogating the person.
So hard.
Accusing them of having, a brother-in-law that doesn't take it serious. Like, good luck.
It's so hard. But the cool thing about it is once you like, right, it is a numbers game. So eventually you're going to come by somebody that truly does need help, man. Like it's been really rewarding doing this, because I mean, I've stumbled across people that have ended up in difficult situations and didn't have anybody and would have never had anybody if I didn't reach out to them. And then just doing a really good job for those folks. Real estate's nice in that you can start to build little branches, right? If you do well for them and they have a network, you start to kind of be referred out, and that
they'll refer worthy. I'll tell you that you will get referrals if you take care of one person.
That's right. That's right. Like if you can treat that person like they're your only client, and that's the tough part. And then accumulation just kind of takes care of itself as things start to build, and as you speak with more people over the years and follow up and stay in touch with them. Um and like I rarely expect to call somebody. I mean, it's happened maybe once or twice, but I rarely expect to ever call anybody and be like, "Hey, yeah, come sell my house today or like tomorrow," you know?
You know what? I want to tomorrow. I don't have an agent.
Yeah, like that's not gonna happen. So like for me, it's more of the long-term game. Like, hey, trying to make a good first impression, whether it's getting an email or I mean, for me, an email is good because that's the only way to like scale follow up. You know, I can't call everybody that I've spoken to once a year. If I do that, I'll be speaking to that would chew up my entire year. So
Right.
yeah, and just trying to staying consistent with that weekly email so they see that I'm right, I'm consistent, I'm dependable, I'm doing this day in and day out. And that's kind of the long-term goal, and then just build that up as big as I can so that eventually one day I can kind of stop the whole cold call. And once I've hit an income that I'm comfortable with and that the database will sustain, um, and then just kind of use that time to do other things.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Well, again, I appreciate you reaching out. I almost never answer, and I'm glad I did.
I enjoyed it.
Wish you well. And if my agent dies, man, I'll give you a call back.
Yeah, I'll at least I'll text you my contact card so you have it. That way you can get me if something happens.
Awesome. I got you, man. It was nice talking to you.
You as well. Good luck to you guys and the team.
Have a good man.
See you, Joel.
too. Bye.
Bye. I don't. Cool guy. Good like mindset, methodology. But he's sounds like he's pretty much covered. I'm sending my contact card though. You know, it's a line in the water. Cool guy, man. Oh no. I will follow him on LinkedIn. Decent call. So that's wild. Like he knows a few people that I do, which is always cool. Small world, man. See, we get to make these calls. We get to meet people. All right, on to the next one. Let's get the phone ringing again. Sanders. All right, come on. Man, that's cool, you know? That's cool. I gotta get at least one more person on the phone before I end this thing.
Hello?
Hey, Miss Ritchie?
No, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Must have dialed that wrong. That's on me.
You're fine.
Okay, you have a good one. She sounded too young. I'm trying to get a minor on the phone now. I'm out. I'm out of there. Richie.
I'm sorry, the party you are trying to reach has not set up voicemail on 678-373-3756. To send a message to another subscriber, enter the area code and phone number of the person you are trying to reach, or press star to enter your own mailbox.
Man, that sounds interesting what that guy does. I wonder who they cold call. They must cold call gyms. know who I'm calling right now. Raha. What a name. Mr. Raha. Kaushik.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Mr. Kaushik, this is Jake with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. Hope things are going well. Hey, man, if you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring, 678-467-4618. Thanks. Bye. Answer the phone. Kaushik.
Hello.
Hey, Kaushik.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Good morning. This is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. How you doing?
You're with who? I'm sorry.
Keller Williams, right over here in Roswell. I'm just a local realtor. The house had sold in y'all subdivision, so I was just kind of reaching out to introduce myself and see if I could do anything for you.
Yeah, I'm doing good, but I'm in a meeting right now. I don't know what you want to discuss, but I have nothing to sell or buy.
Yeah, no, I understand. I was more so looking to introduce myself as a resource for the future. But if you're busy, man, I can try to give you a ring a little bit later. Did I lose you? Looks like he don't hung up. Come on, man.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Jake Bushillin.
subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, good morning. This is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope things are well. Hey, if you get a spare second today, if you could give me a ring back, that would be great. My number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks, man. See ya. Looks like he just recently bought. Hell, I'll give him a call anyway.
You've reached the voicemail box of Travis Kinney. I am away from the phone right now. If you please leave your name, number, and a brief message, I'll be sure to get back to you as soon as possible.
Travis, good morning, man. Hey, this is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope things are well. Hey, if you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring back, that would be great. I think you actually maybe recently purchased over in West Wind, but another one had just sold, so I was just going to update you and see if there's anything at all I could do for you. Feel free to give me a ring back anytime. 678-467-4618. Thanks, man. Oh, got off script there. Kind of forgot what I was talking about. It's a bad part with multitasking.
Please leave your message for 77075754881.
Hey, good morning. This is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope you're doing well. Hey, if you get just a spare second, if you could give me a ring, my number is 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. Bye-bye. I wonder if they might rent this thing out. I'm gonna get one more person on the phone. Then I'll call it for the live. I'll keep going. I got a lot more calls to make today. Probably another 2 hours.
Please leave your message for 404-824-8442.
David, good morning, man. Hey, this is Jake. Sorry, I meant to say Mr. David. This is Jake. I'm with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. Hey, if you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring, 678-467-4618. Thanks. Bye. His last name was David. You know, Red X puts it backwards. That got my tired brain.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 678-427-2264 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Mr. Foster, hey, good morning. This is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday. If you get a spare second today, if you could give me a ring back, my number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. Bye.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Eva Young with A2 Benefits. I'm either away from my...
Wrong number. All right. On to the next one.
Hello.
Hey, Mr. Foster?
Who?
I was trying, maybe I had the wrong number, man. I was trying to get you don't own this 2190 Westwind Drive over here in Roswell.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. That's on me. Must have dialed that wrong. Oh, yeah, that was the number I threw in there. I knew that one wasn't it. I'm going to try one more and on to the next.
Sorry, the mailbox is full and there is not...
Judy. Come on, Judy.
Hello,
Hey, Miss Riley.
who's calling?
Yes, ma'am. Hey, this is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. How are you doing?
What's Kevin Williams? Is that real estate?
Yeah. One a house I just sold over there in West Wind, so I was just kind of introducing myself and seeing if there was anything we could do for you.
Oh, no, I'm not selling
Yeah.
and I'm not buying.
No. What about long term? If you ever do anything in the future, I guess. Do you have somebody kind of in the real estate space you would work with?
Yeah, I do have a niece, but this is almost paid off and I'm not doing it again.
Oh, congrats! That's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm envious. We got a long way to go on ours.
Yeah, but it'll happen. I'm sure I'm way older than you. I've been doing this longer.
You got some time on me.
Yeah. So,
Well, congrats.
thanks for calling.
Yeah, and for
Okay.
your just for your context, so you know that one sold for 505. So you've got a good little asset there.
Was it next door to me? The one next door?
Yeah, it was 2180. That's right.
Yeah, it sold for 505.
Yeah, 505. There were 2,500 in closing costs. So I mean, they netted, what is that, 5025 basically. So just over 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's awesome for me.
Oh yeah, that's great news.
Yeah, but we were close neighbors, so
Oh, I know that's tough.
They're happy.
Yeah. Well, good. I appreciate the time either way. Feel free to save my number if you ever have any questions or curious what's going on in the market. Whatever. I'm here.
Okay. Well, thanks for calling me.
Yes,
And I know you appreciate me not hanging up in your face, right?
you're smack on, because I would say 70, or I don't know. Yeah, I'll give it 70, maybe 70% of
Thank
people
you.
do. So you're very kind.
Okay. Well, you take care. Have a great weekend.
You too. Bye, Miss Riley. Cool lady. She was cool until she had to call out how cool she was by not hanging up on me. That's funny. Oh, she's got a niece that's a real estate agent. Who knows? I don't know how to say that name. I hate not knowing how to say the names, y'all. So dumb. Merville? What? I didn't know name. What? Merville?
And forwarded to an automatic voice message system. 63127555758 is not available. At the tone, please.
I don't think that's the right number. Oh, maybe could have been. Chris. Yeah, I think it was. I think that was the right number.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Hello,
Hey, Mr. Merville.
this is he.
Hey, man. Good morning. This is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. How you doing, man?
I'm good.
Good.
Yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing well. I was I know I called you out of the blue. I wasn't really looking to take any of y'all's time. The house over there in West Wind just sold, so I was just kind of introducing myself and seeing if there was anything we could do for you guys from a real estate standpoint.
No, I'm good. I have my real estate license.
Oh, do you, man? Awesome. Who are you with?
Just a small brokerage, basically like a holding company. But hey, I'm on the other line. I can't talk. I
No stress, man. You have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
See you, brother. I've got like a couple of different names going on here. I don't know what the deal is.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope you're doing well. Hey, if you get just a spare second, if you could give me a ring back, that'd be great. My number is 678-467-4618. Thanks. Bye. Man, guys, see, today is just
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please
what
record
can
your
you do?
message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Can only control so much. People aren't answering. It's one of those days, man. Doesn't take long for it to turn, though. We'll stick with it. Go one more. Always go one more. paid for that house. That's crazy. Overpaid, in my opinion.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Mr. Nathans, good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell, just down the street. Hope you're well. Hey, if you guys get a spare second, if you could give me a ring back, my number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. Bye-bye. Come on. Hey, Max.
Hi, you've reached the voicemail of Tim Morris. I'm sorry I wasn't able to answer your call. Please leave your name and number, and I'll be glad to get back with you shortly. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.
Hey, Mr. Morris. Good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. Hope things are well. Hey, if you get just a spare second, if you could give me a ring, was reaching out about this 2135 West Wind. That'd be great. My number is 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. Bye. I don't think that was the right number. Let me get back to you real quick, Max. So I did, regarding the handwritten letters, I had a client that was looking at a specific subdivision, and there was nothing for sale in there. So I probably did, I don't know, 100 or 150 or so. And my God, man, it takes so long. And I was handwriting everything, right? The card itself, the envelopes, return address. So you have to write the letter, and then you've got to fold it up nice, put your business card in there, and then you've got to write the envelope. Then you've got to put the letter in there, and you've got to lick it or peel the thing. Then you got to close it. And then once you do all that, you now have to go on your stamp sheet, grab your stamps, stamp every single one of them. I mean, I get that it's been effective for some people, but just in terms of like the time that it takes, I mean, I could sit there. It would take me all day, I feel like, to do a substantial amount, where I'd rather honestly just get on the phone and start talking to people. So I don't know. I guess it comes back to what Ricky says. Like everything works. It's just I don't know. Yeah, I think it's I think it's a good method. I didn't get anything back from the ones that I sent out. And I ended up calling the same subdivision and made much more. I guess this is a good example, because I ended up So I sent letters to the subdivision, and then I called. Then I actually called the subdivision as well. So I literally have both to compare it to. And even the people that I spoke with, not one person like even referenced my letter that, oh yeah, I got your letter. Um, and I had way better conversations, actually just calling people on the phone, and was able to elaborate. Hey, I understand you guys aren't doing anything, but I really do have a young couple that's actively putting in offers in here. Do you know of anybody around you that might be even open to
Your
entertain?
recording has reached the maximum length. To replay your message, press 1.
I'm
To
leaving a
delete and
voicemail.
re-record your message,
It's
press
hilarious.
3.
One
For
second.
delivery options, press 4.
I'm gonna
To
delete
send a
it.
fax, press. Your message has been deleted. Please re-record your message at the tone.
All right, sorry, I had to hang up there. But where I was going with that is, I like the conversations that I had with those folks. Yeah, I was able to pursue a few opportunities that people had put me onto. I mean, it didn't work out just because it was out of their price point or the house wasn't a fit. But just much more success in making calls, and it's more efficient. And there's different avenues you can take, right? Like when I was targeting that subdivision, rather than just blindly sending letters, I was able to like research, hey, who are the agents that are doing a lot of business in the subdivision? I reached out to them, hey, do you have anything coming soon? So was able to pursue a couple opportunities that route. Um, then also you can look at all the old expireds from that subdivision. I mean, just like even remove the when you're in your MLS, remove the time frame and see what's expired and if it's resold since it's expired. I mean, I even went like 10 years back. It was ridiculous. I was like, hey, saw your house was on the market like 2 decades ago. But I mean, it was an easy opener. It was a good conversation. So that's a long-winded answer, but I did do the cards and I didn't like it. I didn't think it was a good use of my time. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be successful. But for me, I'd prefer to pick up the phone and just start trying to speak with people and leave them really long voicemails like that guy. Riley, what's up, brother? All right, let's get going again. Oh, that's funny, dude. That's really funny. I'm glad I was able to delete that voicemail. That guy would have been like, who is this kid talking to? I hear him talking. Don't hear anybody responding. Is he just talking to himself? Hilarious.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not
Do y'all like
available.
to say
At the
first
tone,
names or?
please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Mr. Kramer, good morning. Hey, this is Jake, just with Keller Williams, right over here in Roswell, just down the street. Happy Thursday. Hey, if you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring, that would be great. My number is 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. I mean, back on topic about the letters too. Like, I don't think I'm a great person to ask because, right? What is 200 letters? That's really nothing. The people that are doing well with it are sending out like a ridiculous amount.
Call has been forwarded to an
But I
automated
bought
voice
like
messaging
1,000
system.
letters. I was gonna
6,
do it.
7, 8.
So now I just got a
5,
whole bunch of paper
8, 3.
because I'm
7,
not doing that
3
again. That
is not available.
it's just not for me.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Sarah, good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. Hey, if you get a second, if you could give me a ring, that'd be great. 678-467-4618. Thanks, Sarah. See ya. Benfield. I feel like for the younger folks, where I'm looking, I can see their potential age.
I'm sorry, the person
I
you
like
are
to
trying
say
to
their
reach
first
has a
name.
voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Please try your call again later. Goodbye.
So this guy's name is Spencer. Do I call him Spence? Spence. My man.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is...
This is his wife.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Madison, hey, this is Jake. I'm with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. Hope you're well. Hey, when you get a sec, if you could give me a ring, that'd be great. My number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. Bye. Max, no worries. I mean, that's part of it. I'm still learning, kind of juggling both of them. Keep going. It takes... You'll feel beat up, but man, all it takes is one or two, like your what you consider success, or however you define success. Like, it's one phone call away at all times, which is kind of a wild concept. I've had days where I'm like sat in this closet. I literally look at this. I work in a closet, sat in here and made calls for 2 hours and 55 minutes. And I was going to call for 3 hours. And then the last 5 minutes, I have an unbelievable conversation, great connection that no doubt that person's going to be a client at some point in time. So stick with it. I try to, when I transitioned from, I used to work at UPS at their corporate headquarters. And then when I got into real estate, dude, when you first start, like, why would anybody ever want to work with a new agent? Like, people aren't going to be crawling out of the woodworks to work with you. So you're going to have a lot of time. And I'm making an assumption that I'm not saying you are not a new agent, but I'm just kind of walking you through my process. So, I mean, when I first started, I probably spent 3 hours a day on the phone. And then honestly, in the afternoon, I'd sit there and I wanted to do social media stuff, but I didn't really know what to do. So I ended up just probably making more calls most of the time. Nowadays, I don't know. I'm on the phone, I would say around, I would love to be on the phone. Like, if I could do 2 hours a day, I think that would be great. But I've got 2 kids. They're both in daycare. Somebody's always sick, or something always is going on nowadays. So it seems like I get pulled. But I don't know. I would say like at least 3 or 4 days a week, I'm making calls 2 to 3 hours a day. I try to do the whole 9 to 12 thing, eat lunch, and then do social media and stuff like that in the afternoon. I had to get my kids around like 4, so I have to be wrapping up around 3:30. So my afternoon isn't super long once you account for lunch. Good to hear y'all's take on the first names. I think it's good. Like, I think it's good for the younger generation, but the older generation, I don't know, maybe it's a Southern thing. Then you can make the argument that, like, you're seen as, a lot of older folks might want to work with an older agent, right? Somebody who's been in the industry longer. So maybe calling them by their first name might make you, I mean, there's no hiding my voice. You know, I definitely sound younger. Nemeth.
Hello?
Hey, Anne-Marie.
Yeah?
Hey, Did I catch you at work or something? I'm sorry. This is Jake. I'm with Keller Williams over here in Roswell. How you doing?
No, what can I do for you?
Yes, ma'am. So I'm sure you probably saw it. A house a couple doors down from you actually just sold over there in Westwind. So I was just kind of introducing myself to you, and seeing if there was
No, we're
anything.
not selling.
Oh,
No, we're not selling.
I understand. I
No,
understand.
we will never sell.
Oh, never. That's they're gonna have to carry you out of that one. She hung up. Nice lady. Obviously very old. It sounded like she was at a daycare, but her phone was so old that it still had so much static. Riley, you'll follow me on Instagram. I had the funniest voicemail the other day.
Your call has been forwarded to
It was like
voicemail.
the most
The person you're trying
polite
to reach is
answering
not
machine I've
available.
ever
At
heard
the
in my
tone,
life.
please
It
record
was
your
so
message.
funny, man.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, good morning. This is Jake. I am just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hey, if you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring back, my number's just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye. And I think my Instagram's just my name. I think that was their number. They just didn't answer, which sucks.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Oliver?
No, this is Miss Austin.
I'm yes, ma'am. Hey, this is Jake. I'm with Keller Williams over here in Roswell. You don't own this 2115 Westwind Drive over in Roswell, do you?
No, that's my mom's address.
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, basically her neighbor's house had just sold, and we had helped them out. So I was just seeing if there was anything I could do to help her out.
Oh, okay. You can give her a phone call. I can give you her number. She does plan to sell her house this summer.
Okay, yeah, I'll give her a ring, and if there's anything I can do, happy to be a resource for her. What's
Okay.
what, I don't. Yep. Mhm. Mhm. 06. Okay. Well, I will give her a ring. I appreciate it, and hope you have anything I can do to help you. You live in the area as well. Okay, you're locked in. Good stuff. Congrats. That's exciting. Well, I hope you have a good Thursday. I appreciate the time. All right. Bye. So, what went down in that conversation? She said it was her mom's house. Um, so I'm assuming she's on probably the older side, and she said that her mom's selling this summer, which is obviously good information to have. She did pass along her number, which is why I went off a speaker there, but I just called that number. So this is a scenario, right, where I gave I got the number, I have the address, I have her name. I left her a voicemail, she didn't answer, but like Max, I think this is a prime example where since I didn't get her on the phone and I know she's potentially selling, like I'm definitely gonna send her a card. You know what I mean? Because I know that she's got some motivation there. I feel like her daughter would have told me too if she already had like an agent relationship. Um, so I mean it's something. Yes. Let's get hype in the chat. Let's get hype in the chat. Yeah, door knock is Max, you're exactly right. Like if I don't hear from her on the card or anything like that, or I might, what I might do is whenever instead of mailing her a card, might just go knock on the door and bring a card with me, a little bit of information about myself, maybe print out the recent sale that just happened, maybe shake her hand, and who knows. Because I feel like as soon as you can connect like a face to the name, it's that really, really helps break down that wall of just somebody random calling you. I'd be like, "Hey, I spoke to your daughter. She was so sweet. Wow, you've raised such an amazing person. She was super sweet. So that reflects well on you. But yeah, she mentioned that you might be selling. I don't know, potentially this summer. I don't know if it even makes sense for us to continue the conversation, but I just wanted to stop by, hand you my information. If not sure if you have an agent that you're going to be working with on that, but if you don't, love the chance to maybe work with you. Of course, if it makes sense for both sides, and if not, if you already got somebody you're working with, happy to supplement that relationship and help you where I can. So I don't know. That's a little bit how I would see that conversation going. Just jamming with y'all. Daughter. So, hey, but before I hop off, like this is a prime example. So, in this subdivision, there were only 22 homes that I could call. Like, obviously, not much happened from 0 to 22. I spoke to one guy that was really cool, but he's got an agent, good personal connection. But this was 22 of 22. So it just prime example of it just takes one for you to get something out of it. Selling in the summer. Gave number. So I'm gonna write my follow-up, which will be door knock and drop card with her. Yeah, last one, 22 of 22. I wish I could show my screen to validate that. All right, I'm gonna have to end this since that was the last one. Just want to make sure I got all the information. That's one thing too. You can get kind of fired up about a good conversation and then realize you didn't write everything down. So make sure you get all the pertinent information. Something I found, I want to talk to you guys about this too. Something that I found helpful is there's a lot of people that won't give you their email, but you have a good conversation with them. There's good rapport there, and you get their cell phone number. But like, there's just no way to. I don't have like a mass texting platform, and I think that's kind of a hairy space. So there's no way to like at scale stay in touch with all those people. Like I just can't. I can't call them every year. You know what I mean? And even if I were to call them once a year, they've forgotten who I am if they don't have my if I'm not like touching them on a weekly basis with a weekly email. So what I've done with a lot of those folks is I'll just like follow them on LinkedIn, or if I see I haven't really gone into like personal social media or anything. Yeah, I feel like LinkedIn's a little bit more appropriate. So I follow them there, and basically everything I post on Instagram or Facebook, I just repurpose on LinkedIn. I almost just treat it like the same. I know it's a more professional platform, but like those people that you wouldn't be touching now, you're hopefully, I don't know what that algorithm's like on LinkedIn, but hopefully you're getting put in front of them a little bit. I feel like if they see you there, they're going to think that, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how that goes out for me. Riley, yeah, I mean, shoot, I think I've done like 4 or 5 of them now. Anytime I'm on here, like I think there's something to like streaming 24/7. So I'd like to do more of these. I'll post every time I'm gonna do it. Follow me, I guess I say follow. That shows you how green I am. Subscribe to me on YouTube, and like I said, I'll probably be doing quite a bit more. It's fun. It's fun to chat with you guys and get your take on things. So I'm going in the archives. I'm gonna call this neighborhood just because oh wait, there's one more I can call that Red X didn't give me their number. So let me see if I can't find it. Francis Bates. All right, let's hand dial it. Come on, Francis. What's his name? Westwood Drive.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up.
Hey, Mr. Bates. This is Jake with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hey, when you get a spare second today, if you could give me a call back, that'd be great. My number is just 678-467-4618. Thank you, sir. Shoot, Francis can be a girl too. I think. Hopefully I didn't ruin that one. I'm going to try one more number for them.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying.
All right, guys. I didn't have another one planned, but I have some. I have an old sheet and some old numbers that I pulled on Red X a while back. This one's not as good because there's not there hasn't been really anything like too recent that's gone on in there. But shoot, since we're on here jamming, I'll just keep calling. I appreciate that, Riley. I mean, that's the goal. Like I've been through it, man. I'm a solo agent, right? So it's me, myself, and I. Honestly, Ricky's probably like the only person I've ever really listened to. So yeah, you there's ups, there's downs. So having a community is definitely helpful. So if I can ever do anything or ever have any questions or going through anything, I know how it goes. It's a very tough time right now, you know. It's easy to get beat up. All right, let's see if there's been any updates. That one was just listed. I'm gonna write this down, and then I'm gonna start calling again. And then, obviously, I don't know what you would consider my skill level on a cold call, but I have good conversations with folks. I make good connections. It works for me. Obviously, there's room to get better. I think there's a lot of things I don't do well that I could do better. But yeah, if you can take anything from me and apply it, and if it takes watching some of these or going through this with me, then once you feel good about it, you're never going to feel great. But at some point, you'll feel ready. You'll feel ready to go. Before I even got my license, I started listening to Ricky, and I listened to like a lot of his cold calling sessions, and he used to bring folks on to make cold calls alongside him. That was cool. I listened to all those. So that really helped me kind of understand what I was stepping into. So it wasn't super fresh, but it's different doing it yourself. So it might just take a little bit of time, but you'll get there. All right, I'm loading up these numbers now.
Press 1 to continue.
Runner. And that's the type of stuff that will make my day, man. If I can motivate anybody, that means everything. So
Hello, Zenner.
hey, Grunner.
Hello?
Hey, is this Grunner?
Yeah.
Hey, man. This is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams over here in Roswell. How you doing?
I'm good. How can I help you?
Yeah, man. I didn't really want to take up much of your time. The house had just sold about a street over from you, so I was just introducing myself and seeing if I could do anything for y'all from a real estate standpoint.
Oh, which house? Where?
In
I
Lock.
don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, gotcha. Do you have a house in Lock Island, 3879 Andrews?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, the one that had just sold was off Dunbarton Way. So yeah, I was just kind of reaching out to some of the surrounding neighbors and stuff. So
No, we're not. Yeah, if I'm the sell, we're going to list it.
oh yeah, for sure. Oh wait, when you say you're gonna list it, like you'll
I would list. Yeah, it would be for sale if I appreciate the call though.
I got you. Well, hey, if something ever comes up in the future, I mean, I know you guys don't have any plans right now, but even if it's 10 years down the road, do you have an agent that you would list it with?
No, I usually do it myself.
Oh, you're gonna sell it by yourself?
Yep.
Okay. Well, man, if hats off to you. Like if you can do it, that's great. You save yourself the money and everything. But if for whatever reason when you try it, if it's not what working out for you, or if you want to speak with somebody, would you be open to a conversation then?
I mean, I'm not selling anything right now, so it's not. I mean, if I even remember you 10 years down the road, if I decide to sell it,
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing for sale.
I got you, man.
Selling it anytime.
Yeah. Well, I'll shoot you if I can ever be a resource for you. I'll at least text you my info so you got it. He was done, man. He was done. Not very good on my end. It's hard to like really quickly try to articulate your intentions. Like honestly, if he could sell it on his own, that's great. Like hats off to him. But he's doing himself a disservice, as we all know. Like he's not going to be able to get what you would get if you actually listed it with an agent, a good agent that knew what they were doing to maximize exposure and everything, present a good product. He's leaving a lot of money on the table. That's my opinion. But if he wants to try to sell it, cool. Like I'll help you try to do that. Happy to just be a resource. And then, right, if it doesn't work out, or if you don't get your number that you're looking for, and you want to explore the route, like, see, this is like the conversation I would hope to have on the phone, but you can't. It's so hard to keep them engaged that long. So, yeah, like he hung up on me, so that's not even like worth texting him my info.
Please leave your message for 7
Riley and Max, I'll get back to you in 1 sec.
9034.
Hey, Miss Blocker. Good morning. Still morning here. This is Jake with Keller Williams. Hope you're doing well. Hey, if you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring back, that'd be great. 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. So to hit on how many calls back I get, honestly, I would say 2 to 3 a day. And I don't know if y'all were on when I was talking about this, but I'm not a huge fan of the callbacks because, like, as you've seen here, I've called 3 different subdivisions today, so it's tough to remember exactly where they were, what subdivision. So if they start asking about the house that I was circle prospecting around, it can be a little bit tricky to navigate the conversation. But hopefully maybe somebody calls me back and I can show you how I typically try to navigate it. But yeah, I would say 2 or 3 daily, sometimes more, sometimes none. But on average, I think that's a good number. And this list right now is tough. I know I mentioned that going in. Like, it's a huge neighborhood. This house sold a while back. It wasn't like a record-breaking sale or anything like super notable. So the guy was like, what house are you talking about? Whereas like the smaller subdivisions, everybody's probably driven by the sign, knows it's for sale. And when they hear you say, oh, the house that just sold down the street from you, they're like, oh, it did sell. Cool. Like, and they're open to the conversation. This guy was, can't fault him for it. Yeah, Riley, I'm never going to be the best. Maybe one day I will be, but
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 67877.
and I don't always leave like personalized voicemails. Like, if I don't know if the number's right, if they don't say their name, I'll just drop a voicemail. I don't even remember what that voicemail sounds like. Caser. I'm so bad at pronouncing. Dalal. So I think this is an agent. I'm just going to speak with them anyway. See if they got anything coming soon. That's the wrong number anyway. I think I've spoken to this guy. Milkov. Sounds so familiar. Mitko? Milkov? Milkov? Mitko? Mitko. Mitko.
Reshnik from Yokuf with Radler. I'm unable to take your call right now, so please leave me a message and I'll get back with you as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hey, Mitko. Good morning, man. This is Jake with Keller Williams over here in Roswell. Hey, if you get a spare second today, if you could give me a ring, my number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See you, man. And my voicemail has changed. Hagen? Dude, I don't know these names. Like, I don't even know what to say here.
Hello?
Hey, Mr. Hagen?
Yes.
Hey, good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. How you doing?
You with who?
Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. You doing all right?
Is that really?
Yes, sir. That's right.
Really?
That's right.
Okay, well, I don't need any real estate agents.
Oh, I gotcha. No, that's not why I was calling. One had just sold down the street from you, so I was just kind of introducing myself. And I know you're not doing anything now, but maybe in the future. Do you have an agent?
Yeah, I'm not. Man, I get these calls all the time. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
See you, man. So that's another thing that I've like noticed in that situation. Like, what I can do better is, like, as soon as they say, what's Keller Williams, or is that real estate, they're ready to like get you off the phone most of the time. So it's like trying to like say yes, but continuing on with the conversation and not waiting for them to be like, okay, well, because as soon as he said, if I said yes, real estate, he was going to be like, okay, I'm not looking to sell. So that's the tough part about these calls, is like we get looped in with just like the general. He said, I get these calls all the time. I guarantee you he does not get these calls all the time. He gets the calls that, hey, I'll buy your house all cash by some foreign investor, right? Like, there's no legitimacy behind that. So we get kind of looped in with those folks. They've kind of ruined it for us a bit. Dude, this one is tough. This list is hard, y'all. Mr. Reynolds. I'll probably call here for like another
At the tone, please
30
record
minutes.
your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I'm with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. Hope you're doing well. Hey, if you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring back, that would be great. 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. All right, Riley. See you, man. I understand. Appreciate you hopping on. All right, I think this is his number.
40445111297 is not available.
1 second, Max. Mr. Reynolds, hey, good morning. This is Jake with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. Hope things are well. If you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring back, that'd be great. My number is just 678-467-4618. Thanks so much. See ya. The way that last conversation went, he was basically saying he doesn't need an agent or anything like that. And I said, I completely understand. Yeah, that's I wasn't calling to see if you wanted to sell your house. It was more so looking to introduce myself as a resource. in the real estate space if something were to ever come up in the future, or if you ever had any questions, anything like that. So I said something along the lines of that. I don't know. And he was just like, it's not even on my radar. I don't need an agent, and hung up. So, which I get. Like, me personally, I don't have a plan to move out of my house, like, ever. I don't know if I'll ever sell. So if somebody called me and was like, hey, well, is it all right if I just kind of stay in touch? I'd be like, no, you're kind of wasting your time. So I get it. I can't fault him for it. Just not the right person. He doesn't need me.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Visco.
The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone.
And that goes back to just
Hey, thanks for calling. To connect and talk, just say your name and what you're calling about after the beep.
Jake Bouchillin, 3776 Lock Island.
Hey, thanks.
Fiscal. What I was saying is that's just that goes back to, like, you gotta unmarry the result and the outcome. Like, all we can do is control making the calls. We can't control who picks up, or it just wasn't a fit.
Please leave a message. I cannot answer the phone at the present time.
Mr. Viscal, good morning. Hey, this is Jake Bouchillin. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. If you get a spare second, if you could give me a ring back today, my number is just 678-467-4618. Thank you, sir.
Hi, we're not able to answer the phone now.
Yeah,
Please
on to the
leave
next
your
one.
name
That's it, man.
brief message.
Can't let it
We'll
impact
your
you.
call. Thank you.
Try to learn from it. But
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Mr. Viscal, good morning. Hey, this is Jake. I'm with Keller Williams right here in Roswell. If you get a spare second today, if you could give me a ring, that would be awesome. My number is just 678-467-4618. Thank you, sir. Yeah, like, always try to dissect your calls, try to figure out what you can or could have done better. Or
Hi, this is Linda. If I'm not answering, I'm probably outside enjoying the day.
all right, rub it in, Linda.
Please leave a message. I'll call you back as soon as I can. Bye-bye.
At the tone, please
I think
record your
she's
message.
moved.
When you have finished recording,
she's-
you may hang up or press 1 for more.
Linda lives in Florida now, so she's probably outside enjoying the beach. It's not going anywhere.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Prince. Do I have
No
her?
longer. I got married recently.
Oh, well, congrats to you. That's awesome. This is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams over here in Roswell. A house I didn't want to take up really any of your time. A house that just sold a street over, so I was just trying to introduce myself and see if I could do anything for you guys from a real estate standpoint.
Oh, I no longer live in Roswell either.
Oh, gotcha. You ended up selling that. Well, that all makes sense. You know, big life event and a move on top of it. So.
Yes, so no longer in the Roswell area.
Gotcha. Are you still in Georgia? Anything I can do to help y'all elsewhere?
No, I don't think so at this moment.
Okay.
We're kind of settled.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, congrats again. Feel free to save my number here, and if I can ever do anything in the future, you know where to get me.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Jake.
Yep. See ya. Congrats. Nice girl. They just got settled. Honestly, probably should have what I think it was like what you should do in that scenario is ask for their email. I didn't do it. Why? Because it didn't feel like it flowed well. But that's not what you should do. You should ask for it. Because I'm going to send this girl my info, but she's going to forget who I am. Sure. I think this is his number here. Hey, Mr. Mitchell.
Yes.
Hey, good morning. This is Jake. I'm just with Keller Williams right over here in Roswell. How you doing?
All right, what's up?
Yeah, not much. I didn't really want to take up any of your time. The house had just sold a street over from y'all over in Lock Highland, so it was just introducing myself and seeing if I could do anything for you from a real estate standpoint.
Well, I'm gonna die there, so pretty much not gonna sell it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. It's a heck of a spot there.
It's the best lot in the lake. They should have put that mansion they're building on my lot.
You're dead on. You're dead on. It's you can't replace what you've got there.
Oh, thank you for appreciating it. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I found it. I bought it, paid $237,000 for it.
You should have.
Years ago, so
You
I
should have
drove
bought
it
them all
on
up.
the lake. Bunch of what?
I said you probably shouldn't have bought them all up at that price. You know.
Yeah, it was amazing. They were fighting on the front doorsteps, but yeah, they're on the pilot. I'm a pilot. And he said, no, I'm going to sell it to the pilot. So I lucked out on that. But thanks for appreciating it. Yeah, it's got a 180-degree view from the house. You can see everything there is.
That's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
Thanks for appreciating it.
Yes, sir.
People don't even look back and go, yeah, whatever. Well, if I ever was going to sell it, I'd call you, man. What do you think it's worth? What, you got a guesstimation?
Yeah, I mean, I can give you some averages. I mean, I would say the thing that you have going for you is things like lot and stuff like that. So, but just kind of generally speaking, I mean, the median sales price in y'all's subdivision over the last, I don't know, let's call it 180 days is right around $750,000.
$750,000.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, you know Clark Howard, who Clark Howard is?
Yeah, is he attorney or something?
Consumer advocate. He's Clark Howard. Clark Howard told us on the radio in 1999 we bought this place. He goes, this was the year to have bought a house. Guess what? He was right. $750. Yeah, it's not that big, but that lot alone would probably give me $750.
Probably so.
I think so too. I think. Well, thank you. Listen, if I ever do it, send me. I'll give you my email. Just send me your text. You never know if you appreciated the house. I ever want to sell it.
Yeah, most definitely. That'd be. Yeah, I'm not a. Absolutely not. Yeah, I prefer.
nobody's doing it. And I think you're not going to waste your time because, number one, I would probably call you as your go-getter. Number two, you're going to be able to cold call people and meet people who may know somebody who's selling a house or something. You know, you never know. It's all about putting things in your Rolodex, people that you've met and talked to.
Man, that means everything. That's I could not, you don't understand how much that means to me in the conversation. So thanks for saying all that.
You're setting yourself apart. Keep doing it. It'll work. You're doing something nobody's doing. They're all sending computer letters out. You're meeting a person and talking to them. That's how you'll make your money. And you'll find the area you want to work with. Say, by the way, do you know anybody else? I'm a new guy. I'm just getting going. I'm a go-getter. I'm just trying to, whatever. You know, I'm impressed with the fact that you called me and you appreciated the house. Number one, that. If I was going to sell it, I'd let you sell it. No doubt about it. Automatically. As you appreciated what you saw, and nobody's done that yet.
That's incredible. Well, thank you for that feedback, because you know it's you get it's a mixed bag. You get some people that really don't appreciate it, and others that do. So, it's you sound like you really know what you're talking about, and you've experienced both. So I really value your feedback.
Well, I've been a salesman before. The biggest thing is you want to set yourself aside, but by calling and making personal contact, because everybody pushes the button and does it the other way. You're doing the right thing. You got to get back where people can help people find people. We're all connected, and the more people you find, the more people are connected. It creates a web, and pretty soon you've got your own little network going.
Yeah, that's the goal. So I'm glad we were able to connect. You sound like a great guy. I'm so glad we were able to kind of add each other to the.
How old are you?
I'm 28.
How old are you?
28, almost 29.
I'm 64 years old. Let me tell you one thing. You show up, you do what you say you're going to do, and do it with integrity, you'll own the county. You'll own it. Do what you say you're going to do when you say you're going to do it, and do what you did. Call somebody and take the courage to do that and make a connection. You will do fine. Just keep going. You'll get 1,000 no's, but that one could lead you to everything. Yes, sir. I think that it's all numbers.
That means a lot. I'll keep pushing forward. Yeah, if for whatever reason something comes up, or shoot, if you just need help moving a couch or whatever, I don't live far, so yeah, please
send me all your stuff on my email, and send me if you got some kind of computer comp. Just throw me some comps. I like to see it.
Yeah,
you impress me with the amount. The money's going to go back down. The house is going to drop in value. This has all been inflated. Okay, it's going to correct. It's not going to stay forever. Nothing does. Everything goes up and down. So it's a nice number. Yeah, it probably, but it all goes up and down. But the main thing is, if you're going to be a realtor, you stay in it and you really mean it to your career, you'll over time, you'll build a rapport and you'll never have to worry about work ever. That's right. Yeah. I mean, it's what I do full time. It's how I feed my 2 little kids. So, I'm not going anywhere, you know? Okay. Well, thank you for the call, and I appreciate it. And like I said, you did something different nobody's doing. And good luck with everything. I really appreciate it. You as well. Thank you, sir. Be well. Thank you, sir. You too. Bye. Talk to you later. That was cool. I mean, he basically says everything that we've kind of been talking through today in this session. Like that's not, you know, I don't have, like, he doesn't have anything to gain out of saying what he's saying. It truly is just day in and day out doing the actions, making the calls, and it'll happen. You know, like that conversation there, very well. Like, I think most people, the guy was like, "Listen, I'm not selling my house. Not interested." Well, cool, gotcha. If you ever were to do it, you know, like, you kind of keep it going. Sometimes those people are gonna not receive it well and hang up on you. Other times it's gonna be they'll be singing your praises and respect what you're doing. So it's just making the calls and finding the 20 or 30% of folks that appreciate it, understand your intentions. Yeah, that was a dope guy. So, man, I'm gonna
end it here. I'm going to make note of my conversation with him, and then I'm going to go get some lunch, and then I'm going to hop on social media and do my thing there. So, hey, enjoyed it today, y'all. Thanks for joining me. I'll try to do these more often. If there's ever anything I can do for you, obviously I said my number 3,000 times, so don't hesitate to reach out and follow me on social media. It's just my first name, last name. And yeah, I hope you guys get out there and crush it. Max, you're right, man. That was a good one to end on. You know, good vibes. It's nice to end on something like that. Best, I appreciate the good luck wishes, and same to you. Let's stay in touch. All right, see you, everybody.